Well, good morning, everyone. We're doing a 555 video. I have the ambassador surprisingly on with us again this morning, and he's going to put an end to the Keenan saga, and I'm going to let him explain exactly what that means. Go ahead, Mr. Ambassador.
Yes, I'm gonna share a funny photo. I was very much amused with whoever helped Keenan to create a nice cartoon, picturing me and the work that he did. It was, very hilarious. So I asked some of our own people to, make the end picture of this saga once and for all. Okay. And I'm gonna share that also with the people so we can continue to work in the same, in the same vibration. Let's use that word. Okay. And basically, when you see this cartoon, you will probably understand where I'm heading in this discussion. Okay. When I came out to talk to the people about almost a half year ago, a little bit more almost, we came out with a message to set humanity free and to wage a war on ignorance. And as I could see, the only one in the last line of defense to try to keep people in the ignorance was a person called Neil Keenan. Okay. Now we put forward a lot of interesting things to put out as codes, as baits for people to take and grab on. Of course, the intelligent group of people realized and tried to work to unify humanity and to do the right thing for humanity. Every other person without one single entity. Okay, and that was Mr. Keenan and his team. Okay. Now the problem is, I'm not happy to discuss this thing because not only Keenan is bringing himself down, he's bringing other with himself. Okay. But let's talk about reality. Okay. The reality is that you cannot state that you are from the dragon family or working for the dragon family and put your name in the picture there. You should know that, Mr. Keenan. What does it make you? Okay. The other situation is that you're talking about confirming certain things that you don't even are able to confirm. You should reflect on yourself. How come you cannot confirm things? Are you people? Is it so that you're not all the one that you claim you are? We know very well who you are. And the world is also start waking up to who you are. And that is basically a fraud. You can stay inside of your little bunker and cave and keep the gold. Because my interest is not gold. My interest is to set humanity free. But the masses is coming against people like yourself that are the real Pied Pipers that fool the people in an illusion for something that you, if you really know the system, knows is but just an illusion. Even the papers from the World Bank was put to illustrate the truth. Accounts are there, yes. The codes are there. And listen very carefully, codes. Why are you hooking yourself up with the keepers? You don't even know the difference between a keeper and an elder. What is the level of ignorance that you have coming from? You put all the points on yourself and your own team, showing that you're not educated and that you're not real. I really pray, okay, that you will be waking up, okay, and that you will use your brothers that is in Indonesia to maybe awaken you, okay, and turn you to become a good human and to learn to serve humanity and leave this old paradigm that you have created for yourself and so many other people for 2,000 years has followed. You're talking about the Vatican. Maybe you should look yourself in the mirror and ask yourself a very simple question. Who is the Catholic? Me or you? Who are the ignorant one? Me or you? Who are the ignorant? Who is the person that wants to help humanity? Who is the one actually fighting the cabal? Me or you? You want to replace the marketplace, which is the beast, by Coca-Cola, another marketplace, a new slavery system, and an illusion? Don't you think that I know who you work for and who really created the agendas that you want to blame on me? Fear God, fear the Creator. 555 will overcome 666, and it will also overcome you. Okay? I'm ending this saga with one request. Look yourself in the mirror, change before it's late. You come and threaten me, saying that you're going to take me out, threaten my life. It's very good for you that you don't know who I am, because we even have attorneys in hell. Okay? And that's what I want to say to Mr. Keenan, and to end this saga with Neil Gaiman Saga. And I hope that the people actually do some research. And I know that people is already being awakened all around the world, and even some other news groups. And I think that the saga will end quite soon. But it is never too late, Neil, to change. And same is with you, masters. Okay? Do the right thing for humanity. Do the right thing for yourself before it's too late. Okay? Because you maybe don't care about a life hereafter, but you maybe should take that into consideration too. Okay? And on the other side, we're going to have some great news coming up tomorrow. And we're going to work on that. You know, you, me, and know what we are talking about, Ron.
Yeah.
And some nice announcements. So let's work on that. And I want to thank you all for a great work. And let's set humanity free, overcome 666 with 555. God bless you all. And thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Ambassador. That's going to be one of the shortest videos that I've ever put up on my page, but that's good. Thank you very much for taking.
Yeah, I'm not so much into aggressing and arguing with people. This is not really my, where I come from, and so it's not something that I'm enjoying fighting with people who claims to be freedom fighters themselves. That's the biggest irony. I would expect aggression from the Vatican and from the cabal, and I did receive it.
Yes. I do want to clarify that you had mentioned to me that the family said that it's courteous in the family tradition and everything that you respond to someone that challenges you directly, and that's why you chose to take some time out of your busy schedule to make a personal response to some of the things that Mr. Keenan say.
No, he talked to me directly, and we see it as a very rude gesture not to answer a person, even if it's a child or even if it would be someone less worthy, we still would answer, because it's a courtesy to answer a person that talks to us. And since he was talking to me, and I had to say that I was quite amazed seeing his job, because this is the first time actually I see him doing something. I know it was not, he expressed himself that he could not take glory for the work, even though it was not very impressive, but at least he was doing something. I would be very happy if he would put the same efforts in actually doing something real to help the people on the earth, instead of trying to work for the cabal and hunting around and being the Pied Piper, screaming and shouting after the ambassador. Me and him, we have two different interests. I'm not here running after the money. I have funds. Okay, I'm here to help the people. Okay, he is the one that is, I don't know actually ever what he said that he would do other than to trade things and being the unique person. But if you want to be a unique person, you have to have some solution to some real problems. And I don't see any, I don't see anything of what have ever been talked as any solutions to anything other than just aggressing on people and even attacking his own people that he hangs around with. And I think it's important for himself to save his own soul and basically wake up before it's too late. I came out and even wished him good in the beginning.
Yes,
and,
I remember that.
And he is the only one that took that as an insult, knowing that he's a big joke, it seems like. So it's basically himself looking himself in the mirror and spitting out things about himself. And the problem is this way, that, Keenan, when you put forward things like that, you create a very evil spiral that comes back to yourself. And basically, in the very future, you're going to be completely without friends, without anyone believing in you anymore when the truth will come forward about who you really are. And you will not be able to do anything more than disempower people that actually believed in you. And this is the sad thing, okay? Because it's a lot of people maybe that even believe in you, who gets hope from you. And not only that you destroy their hope by, behaving in the manner that you do, try to save yourself. Do not pick a fight with someone that you cannot win over. We are not on the same frequency. We are not from the same background, okay? You and me probably don't even have the same DNA. Now you're going to be very shocked over that and start wondering what the hell it means, and going to start claiming that the ambassador is an alien or something. But no, it's an evaluation of people, how we grew up as people. We need to find solution to the problems and not try to make more problems. You understand? The world doesn't know what you guys are talking about. You are training and screaming and shouting anti-Semitic things and comparing Semites with Zionists and Nazis and this and that, and screaming and shouting angry and hating Muslims, hating this, hating that. This is the mindset that you guys have, feeding fear and feeding ignorance. Okay? Try to find solutions. How can we unify? How can we work together? And I really wish, inshallah, as they say in Indonesia, that some of the elder brothers there around the world, in the Muslim world, would be able to give you some guidance. It's a lot of good Muslim scholars in that region of the world, especially some Sufi ones, that maybe could teach you something about the financial system. Maybe you should search up Mr. Sheikh Imran Hussein. He could probably guide you. I know he's in Malaysia, but either way, he could guide you much better than you masters did. Okay? And maybe you could do something good for the world. It's never too late, Keenan, to change. People that has been bullied around, like David Wilcock, or if it was just the act, you know that better. But the thing is this way, is that it's important not to bully people around. Try to empower people. It's very strange that you guys claim to be some form of awakened people and try to awaken people. In reality, you're doing the same rubbish as this Bush cabal people and all the other ones doing. There's no difference. Try to bully people around, aggress on people, and make empty threats. We are not about threats, okay? Be very careful when you're playing games with us. And also the different thing is this way. I'm not worried about being a martyr, okay? You're the one that needs to worry where you're coming after this time. So do your changes right now, and no alien spaceship will come and beam you up and rapture you, or you cannot hide in any bunkers either, because the one that created us is coming after you if you are aggressing on his people, okay? So make sure to do what's right, Keenan, and everyone else who's following him, try to repurpose yourselves too and do something that's good for the people, and try to empower people instead of aggressing on people. And this is not a message of hate or anger, because I don't want to, so I have to be honest to say to you that I really are allergic to ignorant people. I'm allergic to the Sarah Palins of the world and the Neil Keemans. But I understand that you're fighting with a spiritual problem. You're fighting with the spirit, basically, of the leprechaun. Stop chasing the gold and stop chasing dragons, okay? Because like you said, the real dragons blow fire. And I don't want them to actually burn you, but then you really meet them, okay? So the thing is this way, do what's right for humanity, do what's right for yourself, change. And now I'm ending the Neil Keenan saga, and I will leave it up to the people to see who is who, what is what, and God will do the right thing for the people. And not only that, I think that people is already after you, Mr. Keenan, and I think it's time for you to do what's right and basically also surrender and do the right for the people and ask for forgiveness, okay, before it's too late, okay? And again, I wish everyone a very nice weekend, and God willing, tomorrow we will have some other great message to the people, and focus on the mission, which is to set humanity free and to empower people instead of aggressing and going down on lower frequencies and talking ridiculous rubbish. Because anyone that reads and listens to this guy can just clearly see that this guy is a big cartoon, basically, that just sits and have an ego problem. And I think that it's time for you, Keenan, okay, to go down from your high pedestal, okay, which you know is not very high, okay, and become a human, become a good person. And, you know, you seem to have some people that likes you, okay, so take responsibility for them, okay. God bless you all, and thank you very much, Ron, for taking your time. And sorry to waste everyone's time with this nonsense story, but either way, let's hope it does some good for everyone, help even Mr. Keenan to wake up, okay.
Thank you, Mr. Ambassador. You have a good day.
Thank you.